I need an idiot. Josh.
No.
All right. So this is the idiot sweep, right? All right, so I'll show it one more time. It's a pretty straightforward sweep. All right, stand up again. The levers that we're controlling to the hip are blocking the feet. So anytime your opponent lines themselves up like this, it's a good time to go for it. Alternatively, if he's in a staggered stance like that, there's still a line. So if I were to shuffle myself over, I can also do the same thing, right? So center of gravity is here, his area of balance is here, right? I'm blocking his movement by splaying out my ankles and just catching him here so he can't adjust his area of balance. So the lever to his hip. In terms of force generation, you could push at the hip if you want, but you know, I have short, stubby hobbit arms, so it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna push at the levers to his hip here. You'll notice in training, it's good to go above, below the knee, but if it's the real deal, you just blast them right in the kneecaps, that's fine. You're not gonna hurt anybody, but you know, there's just something anatomically not pleasing about smacking your partner in the knees, like in the caps repeatedly, right? So again, if I just pushed him, he would step back, right? But by having my feet lock out and then I push him, he goes. Right? You'll also notice as soon as I knock him down, I immediately move my hands down. You can pretty much slide them down to his ankles to control his legs. Because as we talked about, knocking somebody over and sweeping someone is not the same thing. I can knock him on his ass all day, and if I don't do anything to control him, he'll just get back up, and I've squandered this opportunity, right? So again, as you're playing, you get your range, you shoot in, you push, and immediately come down. Once you're here, you perform like a get up or a technical stand. The only variant in this, most of the time when we get up, we base and we're retreating. But in this case, because he's down, he has no ability to, there's no force coming down at me, so I can actually come up as opposed to it's hard to sit back like this, right? So most of the time we're getting a lot of pressure in like this, we're gonna base and we're gonna kind of retract from the position. In this case, because there's no pressure here like this, you just swivel into S or whatever you want, right? And you're just gonna come up and you're gonna lift, control the levers, and you can start passing, right? So let's call it an idiot sweep because you really shouldn't be hit with this, but it does happen. It's a very yeah, it's a good mechanic, and the concept, it's very simple, right? Just like with all sweeps, if you limit their ability to adjust their area of balance and then you apply force, they'll fall, right? Because he can't move his legs to adjust. And again, if I had one, it doesn't work. You have to have both, right? And again, this is just the particular mechanism in this iteration. I'm using my feet to hold, using my hands to push. You can use whatever you want to hold it. Like a lot of the double ankle sweep or the shin sweep, some of these that we'll go over later, it's the same mechanic. You're applying force, locking his legs out, just different ways to do it.